Africa, a land filled with history and mysteries, has recently shaken up scientists with some astonishing discoveries. Imagine stumbling upon things that seem right out of a horror movie. The discoveries are like that. So, are you curious to know what these unsettling findings are and why they have scientists on edge? Then let's dive into this video today. Homo naledi. Imagine finding a new type of ancient human. In 2013, explorers and scientists entered a dark cave in South Africa where they found bones from a new human species called Homo naledi. These humans lived a long time ago, between 236,000 and 335,000 years ago. These Homo naledi were a mix of puzzling human and primitive features. Their skulls were small like chimpanzees, but their hands were built for precise gripping, which meant they might have made tools. Their shoulders were modern like ours, but their fingers were curved like apes. It's a mystery how they got deep inside the cave, as it's hard to access. Cursed mummy cheese. Egypt has a lot of history, especially the pyramids and mummies. Sometimes when people explore these ancient places, they find unexpected things. One such discovery was mummified cheese. Yes, you heard it right, cheese. In 2014, researchers in Egypt found a jar of cheese in the tomb of a mayor named Thamos. This cheese was made from cow's milk and was nearly 3,300 years old. What's even stranger is that the cheese had traces of dangerous bacteria which could make you very sick. We can't say why the mayor had cheese with him, but it's certainly not something you'd want to eat. The crazy beast. A long time ago in Madagascar, there was a very strange creature often called the crazy beast. Fossil collectors found its skull in 1999 in sediments over 66 million years old. The animal had unique dental features unlike any other mammal. In 2010, 4 parts of the animal's skeleton were discovered. It turned out the crazy beast was about the size of a badger, with a long, narrow body and short legs. Its skull had many holes in the front, which meant it had a good sense of smell for finding food underground. The short legs and long body were perfect for digging. Scientists named it Adelatherium hui, which comes from the Malagasy word adela, meaning crazy, and the Greek word therion, meaning beast. The hidden chamber in the Great Pyramid. The Great Pyramid of Giza is a very old and tall structure in Egypt. In 2017, a team used muons, which are tiny particles, to scan the pyramid for hidden rooms. They found a big empty space inside, over 30 meters long. Some people think this space might hold special things like hidden knowledge from Atlantis or alien machines. But most scientists think it's empty because all known burial chambers and passages have been found and looted. We don't know the true purpose of this hidden space, but it's a mystery that excites people. Using non-invasive scanning, we hope to discover more secrets without harming the ancient pyramid. Each new discovery brings us closer to understanding the people who built it. Alien sighting in Zimbabwe. Aliens have been a fascination for a long time. People have always sought proof that there might be life from outer space. On September 16, 1994, something strange happened in Zimbabwe. Around 64 school kids were playing outside during recess when they saw a weird aircraft come down from the sky. They said they saw creatures that looked like humans with big eyes and black suits. What's even stranger is that these creatures talked to the kids in their heads. They were worried about how we were treating their Earth. Other people in Zimbabwe also claimed to see strange lights and crafts in the sky around the same time. Reporters from all over the world came to check it out, and the BBC even made a documentary about it. What's interesting is that even after 30 years, the kids who saw this still tell the same story. Sky blue stone. In 1990, a miner in Sierra Leone found a very strange stone of sky blue color. Tests show that this unique rock came from space, falling to Earth between 11,000 and 18,000 years ago. Even more baffling is that the sky blue stone was made almost entirely of pure oxygen. It also had tiny bits of carbon, silicon, calcium, and sodium. No natural processes on Earth can create a rock like this. The stone was found in rock layers over 10,000 years old, long before humans had the technology to make it. This mysterious sky blue stone has left geologists and gemologists scratching their heads. Prehistoric cave art. Long ago, people made art inside caves in Africa. These paintings show us what life was like over 15,000 years ago. They painted scenes of hunting with animals like elephants, rhinos, zebras, and antelopes. The art is so detailed that we can see how these animals looked. But there is more to it. Some of the art is kind of strange. Some figures look like humans but with weird features. Some creatures don't exist in the real world. We're not sure why these strange figures and creatures are there. They had a special meaning, but we don't know what it was. The people who made this art are long gone, and their secrets are hidden in the past. The marvelous Bowab tree. Have you ever seen a tree with superpowers? It might sound strange, but the Bowab tree is like a superhero among trees. These trees have been around for over 200 million years, even during the time of dinosaurs. Baobab trees can live for thousands of years, and the oldest lived for 2,450 years. They're like giants with a massive trunk that can hold a lot of water, making them survive in dry places. Even if they lose their leaves during a drought, they can grow them back when it rains. But the baobab is not just about being tough. It's useful too. People eat its leaves. The fruit has lots of vitamin C, and its bark is used for cloth and rope. Even the seeds provide cooking oil. It's a fantastic tree that helps when it's tough to survive. Oldest African dinosaur. Africa is famous for its unique wildlife, but did you know it's also home to some of the oldest dinosaurs ever found? In northern Zimbabwe, a tiny dinosaur named Brontosaurus rossorum was discovered. This little dinosaur lived over 230 million years ago, during the early Triassic period when the supercontinent Pangaea existed. It's quite small, about 2 meters long and only 30 centimeters tall. Even though it's tiny for a dinosaur, it was likely the top predator in its ecosystem. What makes Brontosaurus special is that it walked on 2 legs, unlike the bigger dinosaurs we usually think of. It's like a distant cousin of the massive, long-necked sauropods. This discovery gives us a glimpse of the earliest days of dinosaurs in Africa, where our human ancestors would later evolve. Half human, half dog. Mythical creatures are common in stories from all over the world. Creatures that are part human and part animal, like werewolves or centaurs, are often talked about. But recently, there have been reports of sightings of creatures that seem half human and half dog in remote parts of Africa. People have seen beings that walk on 2 legs, and they seem to have both human and dog-like characteristics. Some call them dogmen. In 2017, people in South Africa claimed to have seen these creatures, which they described as being like dogmen with hyena-like faces, and they were very tall. There's even video footage of these sightings. In Liberia, people also talk about dog-like beings in the forests, but there's no clear proof like photos or solid evidence to say these dogmen exist. Africa is vast and many unexplored places, so who knows what might be out there. Clerk Dor Spheres. One of the weirdest things on Earth is the Clerk Dor Spheres in South Africa. Scientists found over 200 small, finely grooved balls in ancient deposits. They're even older than old, dating back over 3 billion years. Geologists say they're natural rocks, but their grooves and perfect round shapes are like nothing found in nature. These spheres were found near quarries and pyrophyllite deposits, ranging from small to medium-sized. They're usually brownish or reddish. Some people think they might be proof of ancient cultures or even aliens. However, there's no strong evidence for that. These mysterious spheres keep sparking strange theories about their grooves and perfect roundness. Mysterious metal monolith. Have you ever seen a mysterious metal monolith? In August 2020, a helicopter pilot spotted a strange shiny metal structure in the rocky Utah desert. It was like something from a science fiction movie, a 3.5-meter tall metallic rectangle. Hikers have found it, posted photos online, and people started making wild guesses about it. Similar monoliths then appeared in different places worldwide, like Europe and Asia. This strange thing was like the mysterious monoliths in 2001: A Space Odyssey, which added to the mystery. People had all kinds of conspiracy theories about why these monoliths suddenly showed up. But in the Congo, people reacted differently. They were scared of the 3.5-meter tall monolith there. They thought it brought dark and evil forces to their community. They didn't want anything to do with it, and some people set it on fire to eliminate it. When they destroyed it, they found it was hollow, and there were no answers about who put it there or why. It's still a big mystery. So, what do you think of these discoveries in Africa that scare the scientists? Comment below and subscribe for more.